morning, students. Myself Anup Kumar, and I'm again here. As you know that it is day one math after half yearly examination. After half yearly examination, we will start a new chapter, chapter 5, playing with numbers, and this chapter will came in your class test 3 examination. So now we are going to start this chapter as CT3 portion. Okay, students, and our today topic is to explain concept of two digit and three digit numbers. And one more thing we will explain that how that what is generalized form of a number. Okay, students, so let's start. At first, let's see generalized form. What is generalized form? A number is said to be in a generalized form if it is expressed as the sum of the products of its digits with their respective place value. You can see this example also. That is, if you will write 52 in expanded form, then you can write it as 50 plus 2 because 5 is at tens place, so we will multiply it with 10, and 2 is at unit place, so we will multiply it with 1. So 50 plus 2 is the expanded form, or we can say a generalized form of 52. So if the question arises like this, that write this number, two digit numbers or three digit number in generalized form or expanded form, then we can write like this. Okay, students. Now the next point is two digit numbers. If you will consider a two digit number, and if you will assume tens digit as A and unit digit as B. In previous class, in linear equation in two variable, we have already studied this type of that how to find original number, and after reversing the digit how to get new number. So this is same two digit number. So we can say that what will be original number? Original number will be if we will multiply 10 digit with 10 and unit digit with 1, and after that we will add both the number, then we will get original number. Simple. Okay. So and one more thing you have to keep in your mind, that the value of A we have to take which is between 1 to 9. It can't be 0. Okay. And the value of B will be 0 to 9. Always keep in mind that if the two digit number is given, then tens digit always be a natural number, not a whole number, and rest all the digits can be a whole number. Okay. And like this 36 means 3 into 10 plus 6 into 1. Now three digit numbers. If you will take three digit number, and if you will take 100 digits A, 10 digit B and unit digit C, then simple, if the digits which is at 100 place will be multiplied with 100. Okay, that is we will multiply A with 100, and the digits which is at tens place, which is we will multiply it with 10, and again the unit digit C we will multiply with 1, and we will add all the three digits. Then what original number we will get? 100 into A plus 10 into B plus C. That will be the original number of three digit numbers. Okay, dear. Now, and again you can see that value of A can be, that is the first number, can be a natural number, and the rest two we can be whole number. Okay, students. Now you can see this example 100, and we can write it as 1 into 100 because 1 is at 100 place, 0 is at 10 place, so we will multiply it with 10 plus 9 into 1 because 9 is at unit place. Now students, you can see the examples. Now the first question is that we have to write these numbers in generalized form, it means in expanded form. So at first we can know that 52 is a two digit number. Okay, so we can write it as 50 plus 2, and since 5 is at 10 digit, then it will be multiplied by 10, then we will get 50 now, then plus 2. Okay, so it is the generalized form. And if you will see another number 163, then it is also a three digit number. So but in that case, if you will expand it, then 1 is at 100 place, 1 into 100 100, 6 into 10 60, and 3 into 1 3. We can also write it as 1 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 3. So generalized form is very easy form, dear. So you can do it like this. Now students, let's see another question. Now the question is, a two digit number is 3 more than 4 times the sum of the digits. If 18 is added to the number, its digits are reversed. You can see that this type of question we have already discussed in linear equation in one variable. Okay, but that in that chapter we have discussed that if we have we will take only one digit number, and then we will find the another digit by in the terms of only one variable. But here we will solve it by the another method. It means we will take two variables. We will assume unit digits and 10 digits separately. Okay, so if we can say a be the 10 digit number and b be the unit digit number, 2 digit number, then in that case what is the original number? The original number will be 10a plus b, which is a 2 digit number. Okay, now in case 1, that is first line, you can see a 2 digit number, it means 10a plus b is 3 more than 4 times the sum of the digits. It means according to question, if you will see that what is a 2 digit number, so here we will write 2 digit number is, instead of age we will write equal sign. Okay, now 3 more than, so we will write plus 3 at last at first. 3 more than, 3 less than, then always we will write at last. Less than, then minus 3, more than, it means plus 3. Now 4 times the sum of the digits. So the digits is a and b, so we will at first sum of the digits 4 times the sum of the digits. Now after that what we will do, 2 digit number we will put the value. 2 digit number is 10a plus b, so here we will put the value. Now equal sign, then 4 same into same sum of digits. So digits are a and b, so we will add a plus b and we will keep it in bracket. Always I said you that if a binomial is given, then we will use the bracket, and if the minus sign is given in any number, then we will also use the bracket. Now after that plus 3, so plus 3 we will write. Now we can solve it by transposition method. At first by distributive method, 10a plus b, here we will write. Now 4 into under bracket a plus b, means 4 will be multiplied with each term of this binomial, so it will be 4a plus 4b, and outside plus 3. Now again by transposition method we will keep all the variables in LHS and all the constant term in RHS. So it will be what? 10a plus b is already here. Now plus 4a will come, then minus 4a, plus 4b will be minus 4b, and here 3 is left. So 10a, we have to subtract or add only like terms now. So 10a and minus 4a, it will be 6a plus 6a now, and plus b minus 4 will be minus 3b. Why minus? Because 4 is greater. Now 6a minus 3b is equal to 3. Now we have to see that any common digit or variable in these two numbers. Yes, there is a common constant term, not the variable. So then in that common 3, then what is left in the bracket? 2a minus b. Now you can see that if we will cancel these 3 and these 3, because both are in LHS and RHS and product form, so what is left here? 1. So we can write 2a minus b is equal to 1, and it is equation 1. We will assume that it is equation 1. Now it's over. Now let's move to the next line. If 18 is added to the number, its digits are reversed. Okay, so if 18 is added to the 2 digit number, if we will add 18 plus 18 in 2 digit number, then we will what get? Reverse 2 digit number. And reverse 2 digit number, if you can say 10a plus b is a 2 digit number, which we have just written. So after reversing the digit, it will be what? 10b plus a. Only digits are reversed, number not. So b will come at that place and a will come at that place. Okay, so we can add the value 10a plus b plus 18 and 10b plus a. Again we will keep all the variable in LHS and all the constant term in RHS. It means we can take 10b here and a also here. Sign will also change, and 18 we will keep it here because it is the constant term. So it will be 10a plus b minus 10b minus a is equal to minus 18. Now again we will subtract or add only the like term. So 10a and minus a will be 9a, and plus b minus 10b will be minus 9b, and right hand side minus 18. Now anything common? Yes, 9 is common in both the term. So 9 is common, then we can keep 9 common, then a minus b is left. Now you can see if you will divide 9 1 ja 9 and 9 2 ja 18. So with minus we will write. So a minus b is equal to minus 2. Okay, it is equation 2. Now equation 1 we have already got it. 2a minus b is equal to 1. Okay, so after that what we will do, we will subtract 1 and 2. Why we will subtract 1 and 2? We can add also, but you can see that in equation 1 it is written 2a minus b is equal to 1. If at first we have to see that any one variable we have to keep it same, here a but here 2a, it is not same, but here b and here b, in both equation b and b given, but here minus 1 and here minus 1, if both has same sign then we will subtract. At first we have to check that any one same, everything same, b then b, 2b then 2b, like this we have to check. And if this is same, then we have to check the sign, that both sign is same or different. If both sign is same, then we will subtract. If both sign is different, it means plus and minus, then in that case we will add. Okay, now, and why we will subtract? Because after subtracting we will change the sign of any one term, and then it will be same term but opposite sign, it means it can cancel. Then what is left? Only one variable, then we can find that variable. So after subtracting 1 and 2, at first we will subtract LHS minus LHS is equal to RHS minus RHS. So LHS of 2a minus b, first equation is 2a minus b, and LHS of second equation is a minus b. We will keep it in bracket, in between we will write minus sign. Same in equation 1, 1 is there, 1, then minus and minus 2. Okay, now we will open the bracket. If we will open the bracket and minus sign is between, then sign will change. So 2a minus b, here minus sign, then minus a and plus b we will write, minus plus 2. Okay, now again we will solve the like terms only. It means 2a minus a, only a, and minus b plus b cancelled out. Now you can see that both one variable it should be cancelled out always, and 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. It means we can say that the value of a is equal to 3. Okay, now we will get the value of a. Now we can put the value of a in any equation, equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, now I am putting the value in equation 1. Okay, so 2a minus b is equal to 1. The value of a we have just got it, which is what? 3. So we will put 2a, it means 2 into a. So 2 into 3 minus b is equal to 1. Now 2 into 3 is equal to 6 minus b is equal to 1. Now you can see that 6 and 1 are the constant term, but b is variable. So b is already here. We can keep 6 to that side. Then what is left in LHS? Minus b. Okay, and here 1 minus 6. So minus b is equal to 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 5. So minus minus cancelled out. Then what is left? B is equal to 5. So we got the value also. A is equal to 3. We got a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5. Okay, now we can find the original number, 2-digit number. So we know the formula which we have written 10a plus b. So 10 into 3 plus 5, it will be 35. Okay, so I hope that you all have understood, students. So now you have to do some assignment work here. So the assignment work is in our Sarwal book. You have to solve exercise 5a complete. It has only 6 questions, so you have to complete all 1 to 6 questions, and you have to learn the concept of these 2 and 3 digit numbers also. Okay, students. So thank you, dear.